Let's take you hour by hour because this is a great indication of what you can expect tomorrow morning. So here we are, 7 a.m. Notice temperatures are above freezing. Here comes the moisture, mostly rain up along the Virginia border. Even though temperatures are above freezing, that cold air is seeping in, looking like snow. So here is that northeasterly flow that is going to be bringing the cold air. So while temperatures right now at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning are above freezing, you'll actually watch temperatures drop throughout the day tomorrow. So here we are, almost 9 a.m. We've already started to drop, and that rain-snow line is shifting down to the south. I've also noticed on this latest run, we're starting to see some of these darker purples. That could indicate some of those bursts of heavy snow. And again, that's what can overcome the warmer asphalt and lead to some accumulations and slick spots on the roadways. I'm also noticing the pink line, that's that transition zone, very narrow. So really this is a rain or snow event. By 11 a.m., that rain snow line further down to the south, temperatures have dropped even more. So this is going to be our best chance of seeing the snow. And if we get any accumulations, this is where you're really going to start to see it. By Monday at 1, temperatures at or below freezing, but you're also seeing dry air mixing in. That's starting to cut off the snow. So the timing of that is not very good. As the coldest air comes in, the moisture is leaving. And this is why our snow totals are low for tomorrow. Having experienced these clipper type systems in the past, they are tricky. That dry air, the models typically don't pick up on it very well, and therefore they have a tendency to exaggerate how much snow we actually end up getting. So looking at the European model, comparing it to the GFS, Europeans being a little bit more conservative. You can see almost a horizontal line for that rain snow, a lot of white, so that's just light snow, a little bit of rain down to the south. The GFS, much more aggressive. There's that rain snow line, much further down to the south, more of those purples indicating some heavier snow, those higher totals. Again, they have a tendency to miss out on the fact that these clipper systems bring in drier air. So we don't have as much moisture in place. My other concern is the fact, just like on Friday, what we have is the cold air chasing the moisture. So you saw once the snow was leaving, that's when the coldest temperatures are. That's what makes me concerned. So I feel like these numbers are way overdone. So the GFS saying at 1.5 up to 2 inches, I think that's way too much. European model around 1 inch, and then the NAM and the graph, and you can see that comparison. And the models really differentiate. Look at Lexington, 1.6 compared to 0.1, 0.2, 0.5. The models are all over the place when it comes to how much we're going to get. So here's what I think we're going to get. Look at this white line here. This area indicates a trace up to 1 inch. This is not going to be a big system for us. Don't expect a whole lot from this, but if you get some of those bursts of snow, then your individual totals could be a little bit higher. The further north you get, the more you're going to see in terms of snow totals. So this light blue, that's 1 to 2 inches right along the Virginia border, and then higher than that, 1 to 3 inches, and that's going to extend up into the higher level of the foothills and up into the mountains as well. So here's what I want you to take away from this. We're going to start off with rain, quickly transition to a rain-snow combination, and then ending as snow showers beginning around lunchtime, maybe a little bit before, and going into the afternoon hours. I think you're going to see some snow. I think you're going to see it in the sky, on the grassy surfaces, maybe on the roads, but this is not going to be a big, impactful system, kind of like what we saw on Friday. But slick travel, especially Tuesday morning. That's actually going to be when the road conditions are the worst. It's going to be Tuesday morning because temperatures are going to be in the low 20s. So any remaining moisture on the roads will refreeze, and that's going to cause that patchy black ice. So here's what you can expect for tomorrow. We're going to start off with temperatures above freezing. That's when the rain is starting. We're going to transition to that rain-snow mix, and then around lunchtime, a little bit before, that's when we get that all snow starting to come down. And that's also when temperatures really start to dive And like I said, by Tuesday morning, we're looking at low 20s. So the reason why we're not looking at big snow totals with the system is not the best scenario for us. And if you've lived in North Carolina long enough, you know it is hard for us to snow. We need all the pieces to perfectly align, and this is not the case. What we want is high pressure to bring down that cold air from the northeast. It has moisture to it, it's cold enough, and we want it in place before the moisture comes in. Just like Friday, the challenge is the moisture comes before that coldest air makes it in. That can set us up for much lower snow totals for tomorrow. We also had that sun that helped to heat up the asphalt today. That's going to limit snow accumulations on roadways for tomorrow. So for today, what we saw was a high temperature of 47, and it was 26 degrees this morning. Right now in Greensboro, you're looking at 32. Overnight tonight, we're going to see those clouds increase. We'll see that rain develop around daybreak, and then for tomorrow, starting with rain right at sunrise, transitioning over to a rain-snow combo, and then before lunch, transitioning to all snow. 37 is the high. For Tuesday, my main concern, Tuesday morning, 21 degrees, so black ice is a concern. Wednesday, though, the warmest day of the week, 52, and then 40s for the rest of the week.